Somebody tell me, does this bell not remind you of something? Doesn't it remind you of something? Come on, tell me already. Tell me. This bell doesn't remind you of anything? Nothing? Not even one? Nothing? Really? Okay. Well, this bell should remind you of the fact that we have a new pope. The world has been committed with a new pope, right? A new pope has come to bear, and he is American. That's right. Yes, he is American. He's Robert Francis Prevost. That's what his name. Yeah, but now we call him Pope Leo the 14th. In case you didn't know, he's the 267th Pope. Alrighty, and then the moment he was announced, there was a white smoke from the Sistine Chapel, and it billowed into the sky with the Cardinal's second day of voting to announce his election in a secret conclave, that is. And while the bells of St. Peter's Basilica and churches across Rome, they did this. That's right. Okay, you can already feel that. Welcome aboard, Pope. Oh, His Eminence. Should say well. His Eminence, Pope Leo the 14th. Right? May your reign indeed inspiring and revolutionary. Right? That's it. Giving us vision, giving us insight, especially the Church of the Catholic and the Church, and worldwide as well as the world. I mean, it's commanding respect right there, and it does feel as though there is a new beginning that is brewing already. I like the air. And yes, this is Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show, where we start your day the right way. It's more like an early morning booster, an early morning tonic. Something you like to want to take in the morning, just as you take your Agbo. Yes, I know. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, this is what you should take right now as an early morning starter. Yeah, it goes from now up until the 12 o'clock hour, talking 12 noon precisely. And my time here will be done. At 12 noon exactly, it will be time for today in 60 seconds. And then when you reverse to the 11 o'clock hour, it's going to be much more fun entertainment. I mean, it's a Friday, right? Come on, let's go out and have some party. And for some of y'all can have a preamble of your party after party. That's right. That hour will be indeed an exciting one. And at 10 o'clock is the time for the general open banter. That's right. I always like to ring a bell that I'm making a return for the Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Shows, politics and current affairs, and we call it the Eagles Outlook. So we talk politics, we talk current affairs in that hour. And at 8 o'clock, of course, Vicky Vic, the only sport minister that I know on radio, will be bringing sports on Eagles Wings to you. And this time, of course, being 7 o'clock, started with from the rear. 7 o'clock now is that time for us to look into the front pages of Nigerian newspapers and bring you up to speed in on it. But first, I should greet you in the way that I know how to. I would say in my dialect, I miss you. I would say in the good people of Isoko now, Muriel Kel. The team will say Devon, and we will have indeed the Baggies will say Agife. I love it. You have to take a pause. And then, yes, we have the Igala people now. They go Olodo. The Yorubas would say Ekaro. The Igbos will say Otutuoma. And the Hausas will say Inakwana. And, of course, in the language that you and I totally understand, it will be Una. Good morning. Welcome to the 9th day in the month of May of 2025. It's a TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Right. Well, we'll look into the front pages of Nigerian newspapers, but just before we do so, you know the tradition now. We need to bring you up to speed on 10 things that you ought to know this morning. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC that is, has said it has not taken a decision on the leadership crisis in the People's Democratic Party, that is the PDP, and the Labour Party, that is the LP. Now, the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, said this on Thursday evening. All right? About 200,000 people in Nigeria, many of them children, lose their lives annually from food-related diseases. The Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology Uche Geoffrey Naji has said. Now, he said this during the launch of the Food Safety Operational Manual for food business operators, markets and street food vendors in Abuja on Thursday. What we're going to look into, is it related? Somewhat related. Well, Governor Diko Umara Rada of Katsina State on Thursday stormed the House of Representatives as 3 lawmakers of the People's Democratic Party from his state defected to the ruling All Progressives Congress APC. Rada was ushered into the chamber at 11:10 a.m. to witness the defection of the lawmakers. Oh, I see. Former President Goodluck Jonathan on Thursday warned that it is dangerous for Nigeria to slide into a one-party state. Jonathan warned that any attempt to bring about a one-party state through political machinations to soothe only personal aspirations would be detrimental to the country. Okay, so President Bola Tinubu said on Thursday that recent government policies are not meant to punish Nigerians but are necessary interventions to prevent the economy from collapsing. All right, so we are holding the economy is actually staying by a thread now, and the president is saying we're only preventing it from collapsing. It shouldn't collapse. At least it should still keep hanging right there. But Tinubu made this known at the 55th annual conference of the Nigerian Institute of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, NIESV, in Abuja. But confusion was there on Thursday, I was talking about yesterday, where there was a reported kidnap of 18 passengers in Kogi State as the State Police Command kept mum over the alleged abduction. Now, it was, however, gathered that all occupants of an 18-seater bus flying the Itobe Ochadamu Road in Kogi East Senatorial District were abducted on Tuesday in Kogi State. Okay. The Osun State Police Command has begun an investigation after the body of a resident of Ibokun, a community in Osun State, as Kende Ijebu, was found floating on Oyile River within the town on Wednesday. Though the circumstances behind the discovery are yet to be ascertained, the body of Kende was found a day after he suddenly went missing on Tuesday. So rest in peace. Investigations, please, is what we ask for, and justice, of course, must be served. The police inspector Christian Barati was killed after gunmen ambushed a team of police officers on Tuesday along the Port Harcourt-Aba Road. A counterinsurgency expert, Zagazola Makama, disclosed this via his X handle on Thursday. Quoting police sources, Makama stated that the incident occurred around 8:30 p.m. while the officers were returning from a trip in Rivers State. What is their crime? They were returning from a trip in River State. Newly elected Pope Leo XIV will celebrate his first major mass as the head of the Catholic Church on Friday in the Sistine Chapel. According to the Vatican spokesman Matteo Bruni told reporters the Pope will also appear on the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica for the midday prayer on Sunday. Impressive. And now world leaders yesterday greeted Pope Leo XIV on his election as the 267th pontiff. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, United States President Donald Trump, and others expressed hope that the Pope's tenure will usher in peace in the world, something that we have been clamoring for, even in Nigeria, right? And I told you, it's more like a renaissance, a rebirth, right? A birth of something new. And we are I'm very optimistic, though, that, hey, something beautiful is going to be coming up with this Pope. Pope, His Eminence, Pope Leo, right, the 14th. Okay, let's get into the front page of Nigerian newspapers this morning already and bring you up to speed in on it. Okay, this one on here now. Okay, I see a couple of dailies: the Nigeria Tribune newspaper, the Nation newspaper, the Punch newspaper, the Vanguard newspaper, the Guardian newspaper, and the Daily Trust newspaper. Let's start with the Daily Trust newspaper now, as the big story beckons how poor power supply is affecting healthcare. How poor power supply is affecting healthcare. You find that story on page 3 and 4 because it began on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. Okay, just above the big story, but underneath the Daily Trust newspaper banner now, Soludo backs Tinubu for 2027, says APGA, APC ideological allies. You heard me. So Soludo backs Tinubu for 2027, says ABGA, APC, ideological allies. That's what they are. Ideologically, they are friends. Okay, they have they align. The ideologies align, so why not if not? But despite, well, you say that one on page 14 though. To page 25, despite the clearing 3.4 billion US dollars COVID-19 loan, Nigeria still owes IMF 190 billion naira. Okay. Despite clearing 3.4 billion US dollar COVID-19 loan, Nigeria still owes IMF 190 billion naira. Okay, the value in naira, I think that's what it is. Katsina governor, elders bicker over president's visit. Page 7 or page 3, you'd find that story. I've got sharp eyes now. I see the new pope. I see the new pope. I see the new pope. Oh, look at him. The latest pope in the world, right? Well, head out to the social media platforms now. Go see for yourself as you watch the online television that we're hosting on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel at Eagles FM Abuja, as well as give us a like and a following and comment with the Facebook page wall at Eagles FM Abuja and see for yourself what I see. High expectations as Prevost emerges Pope. All right, page 30 has got that one. Reps give Benue, Zamfara governor's ultimatum to honor summons. Are we still on this? Page 34 has got that story now. Northwest Development Commission cancels foreign scholarship scheme. Oops. Page 27, you'd find that one now. And to this one on page 6, mothers relive final moments of 5 kids who died in abandoned vehicle. That really was a sad story. And away from that now, let's get on to the Guardian newspaper. The big story on the front page of the Guardian newspaper now. Anambra Abga Obi's Kingsmen endorse Tinubu for second term. Anambra Abga Obi's Kingsmen endorse Tinubu for second term. Page 6, you'd find that one. Pope Leo the 14th, hopeful of building bridges with dialogue in turbulent world. Page 6, you'd find that one now. And let's see this one. Senate passes tax reform bills, meets reps for final draft. Page 3, I will not step down for false allegations, says embattled Akpabio. Page 3 again, looking very popular to yet another. Page 3 again, 3 in a row, that is. Usman-led LP committee suspends Abure Farouk for 6 months. I see. Greed collapses. 4 trillion naira debt stalled Nigeria's transition to competitive market. Greed collapses. 4 trillion naira debt stalls Nigeria's transition to competitive market. Page 16. Assembly crisis is the kicker now. House of Reps issues Benue Zamfara governors a week ultimatum. News page 5 has got that one now to 7. Page 7. Insecurity is a kicker. Nigeria will change when leaders are ready, says experts. Oh, experts giving up now, saying if the leaders are ready, then we change is beckoning. But if the leaders are not ready, well, Nigeria will still become what it is. Maybe a shadow of itself or of herself. I don't want to be a shadow of myself, please, okay? So please, leaders, we're begging you, change. All right, change. Now, I see the Vanguard newspaper. The Vanguard newspaper sees me too. I'm betting the guard standing by the side of the van has also seen me too. But this big story: Tinubu, Trump, Obi hail Prevost on emergence as Pope. Picks Leo the 14th as papal name, U.S. Pope, and honor, says Trump. New chapter in history of Catholic Church, Tinubu says. Obi Lord's College of Cardinals on new Pope. You'd find that story on page 10. Just above the Vanguard newspaper banner now, the apogee, the heights, the peak, the top of it, the zenith of it now. Discos record 78% collection efficiency despite supply hiccups. Page 19, you'd find that story. 2027 is a kicker. Disquiet as Abga Soludo adopts Tinubu. Page 5. Now, it's got 2 writers to it now. Abga committed to Tinubu's re-election. Somebody made that statement. Adopting Tinubu. Okay, trying to be sure what that is. Okay, adopting Tinubu perfidious, right? Somebody's also saying that, but you'd find the details in our story on page 5. Gunmen block Owerri Okigwe Road, kill travelers, burn several vehicles. Gunmen block Owerri Okigwe Road, kill travelers, burn several vehicles. What did the travelers do to you to be killed? Page 7. Senate stands still for late Edwin Clark. Page 8. You'd find that story. All right, this one here now says conference hall. That's the kicker. Page 5, you'd find it. It says experts to brainstorm on government's performance at mid-term. Okay, something on sports now. And this one on here says under 20 AFCON Flying Eagles coach vows to clinch World Cup ticket. It's got one writer as they battle Senegal in quarterfinal. They battle Senegal in quarterfinal now. Oh, is this my president that I see now? Oh, I see. Nuhu Ribadu now, the NSA chief. I see the president. I see Soludo too. Okay, look at him dressed in the Igbo attire. Oh, lovely. You should go see that one for yourself now. But let's move away from the Vanguard newspaper to the Punch newspaper now. The big story that you can find on the front page of the Punch newspaper. Refitting and repainting. Newly acquired presidential jet flown to South Africa. Okay, refitting and then repainting. So the newly acquired presidential jet flown to South Africa. There's got one writer to it now. Tinubu using leased aircraft for foreign local travels. Page 2 has got that story. LP crisis is a kicker. Akpabio taunts Obi as Oti demands Abure's arrest. Pages 7 and 10 has got that story. Wigwe is the kicker here now. U.S. helicopter firm may face criminal charges. Page 19 you'd find. Marketers warn federal government against hasty fuel import ban. Page 20. To pages 4 and 5, UK police recover Nigerian teenager's corpse inside lake. UK police recover Nigerian teenager's corpse inside lake. Pages 4 and 5, you find that story. LP vows to defeat APC in Lagos local government poll. You'd find that one on page 7 now. Just to the side of the Punch newspaper banner now, DHQ links foreign headsman to Benue platoon killings. Page 7. And this one on here, Tinubu Trump world leaders congratulate American Pope. Page 11. And to page 19, Nigeria taps additional $215 million World Bank loan for palliatives. Oh, $215 million World Bank loan for palliatives. We are tapping into it. An additional 200. Okay, you know what? Enough of the stress. Page 19, you'd find that one though. 2027 is a kicker here. Almakura Masari mobilize CPC block for Tinubu. All right, I see that. I saw somewhere, was it yesterday now? Okay, early hours of today though, where the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar had issued a note of warning to Mr. President. Oh no, not a warning. Well, okay, yeah, a warning saying, hey, call your son to caution. He is not the president. Oh, I don't know for why. I guess it's as a result of some rumblings that's been going on, especially where there was a face-off between, it is believed there was a face-off where Sheyi Tinubu, the son of Mr. President, was a part of an ungodly act, so to speak. Where the Nance, the Nance president now had alleged that he was behind a hit on him because he refused to collect bribe of 100 million naira. 100. Where do they see these bodies from? Well, that story is still in the pipeline. But then we should see this one now. The Nation newspaper. MultiChoice loses bid to stop FCCPC probe of DSTV Gold TV subscription hike. Page 31. Tinubu now is the kicker and a big story with a Nation newspaper. We are wrestling down economic monsters. That's what Mr. President says. It's got two writers to it now. APGA backs president for second term. President promises secured erosion-free Southeast. That story continues on page 2. Senate, House to reconcile differences in tax reform bills has got one rider to it. Red Chamber raises 15-man panel after passage of proposal. Story continues on page 2 as well. Looking popular if you ask me now. At the base of the Nation newspaper, front page, Statistician General Lord's Lagos Data Management Architecture. Page 6, you'd find that one now. And just above the Nation newspaper banner now, world leaders hail Pope Leo the 14th. All right, pages 4 and 5 holds that story. American gets Cardinals nod on day 2. No recognition for feuding. Abure, Nenadi, Usman, others says INEC. All right, page 4 to yet another page 4, and the last one I'll be taking with the Nation newspaper this morning. Kanu's broadcast led to killing of Gulak. Others witness tells court. All right, page what now? Page 4. Okay, page 4 holds that story. Going to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper now for today. Friday, May the 9th of 2025. The big story on the front page: foreign headers behind attacks on communities. Foreign headers behind attacks on communities. The DHQ, Defense Headquarters, is saying that. I mean, they blamed it on poor border control that we have. Poor, very, very poor border control. We don't have it. Our borders are so porous. That's what happened. And so these foreign herders behind attacks on communities in these parts of the country, Benue, Plateau, you name it. You name it. Page 3. But then somebody will ask the question and say, is this a solution? Or is this an accusation, pointing fingers here and there, which of course we are already known for? Because some would have expected foreign headers behind attacks on communities. Tactical strategy and plan to fish them out. Or to, in their words, neutralize them. They always use that word, neutralize. In other words, unalive them. Yeah. Okay, but then page 3, that's what the DHQ have got to tell us based on the, insecurities and the very heinous attacks on Nigerian communities. 2025 UTME results consistent with 12-year trend. Jamba saying that. Page 12, you'd find that story now. This one here, tariff hike is the kicker. Nigeria's internet users decline. NCC reports. Page 6, reps invite Finance Minister, CBN Governor, others over non-payment of contractors since 2024. I should take that one again. Reps invite Finance Minister, CBN Governor, others over non-payment of contractors since 2024. Page 4. It says Pope Leo the 14th's era begins. How Robert Francis Prevost, first American Pope, emerged. Page 20. Soludo says ABGA has adopted Tinubu for 2027 as president defends economic reforms. Page 28. Tinubu seeks confirmation of nominees for regional commissions. Adetumbi to chair Southwest, Nwuche to chair South-South. Page 21. It's got that one. And 2027 is a kicker. Defunct CPC chieftains, Abbas, Niger, Katsina governors, Almakura, others pledge loyalty to Tinubu. Oh, you know what do you know what it means to pledge loyalty? You go one knee to the ground and you take a bow. That's what it is. Loyalty. Or better still, you, while in your standing position, you just bend your head in a bow. You put, your right hand, by your belly area, and that's it. Yes. So they pledge loyalty to Mr. President right there. Okay, Senate passes 2 remaining tax reform bills to go into conference with reps. Senate passes 2 remaining tax reform bills to go into conference with reps. Page 3. Security summit is the kicker here. Refrain from needless comments. Senate cautions defense minister. Page 22. Oh, I see now. But that will be all with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Let's see. All right, I think we're We've exhausted it now. Well, we'll just head out on a recess, pay some bills. We'll be right back in a short bit. Don't go away.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
I suppose it was inevitable.
Eagles 102.3.
Abuja, you're in luck. It's the upgrade promo from my Abuja Home Limited. For their Broadwater estate and plots in Gwagwalada, get 250 square meter for just 700k when you make an outright payment. That's a whopping 81% discount, or go premium with 500 square meters for only 1 million naira. That's 80% of the original price of 5 million naira. With our authentic FCT land document, you have no issues at all. We have a flexible payment plan for up to 12 months for your convenience. Get your land in Broadwater Estate, Paiko, Gwagwalada now, with green environment, accessible roads, power supply, guaranteed security, and lots more. Call or WhatsApp my Abuja Home on 0808 883 7426, 0808 883 7426, or 0808 272 3824, 0808 272 3824. Hurry now, promo ends soon. This opportunity is also open to military personnel. My Abuja Home Limited. Affordable. Live the life.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Meet the Infinix Note 50 series, defined by pioneers who push boundaries. Its ultra-resilient armor alloy metal frame design gives you that slick, top-notch style. Unlock efficiency with intelligence of the one-tap Infinix AI and circle to search anything on your phone with Google. Need power in a flash? 90 watts fast charge rockets you from 0 to 100% in 38 minutes. Exclusive deals at authorized stores. Get your Note 50 now. The Infinix Note 50 series. Pro design, pro AI.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
All right, we are back, and I would like to allow me to break protocol by taking this particular message that I've seen this morning coming from Cosmos in Suleja. First of all, I will ring a loud bell for Cosmos. I'll ring it as though I was ringing it for, a higher authority. That's right. That's for you, Cosmos. First, I'm ringing that bell to you because you are, and the newest and latest family member, and that feels good. That's your first time sending a message via the WhatsApp portal, if I'm not mistaken. And then, of course, secondly, Cosmos gave me a correction. It says, please, it says, congratulations to the Catholic world for the emergence of Pope Leo XIV. He is called His Holiness. Oh, not His Eminence. Thank you, Cosmos. It says, His Eminence is for cardinals. A man of a Pope statue should be called His Holiness. So I take correction. Thank you, Cosmos. So please, His Holiness Pope Leo XIV, welcome to the global scene. All right, that feels good. All righty, so that I'm giving you again. Thank you. All right, so yeah, broken protocols now, opening phone lines already. And in case you don't have the number and you are itching to be a part of this one now, the discourse as this timeout is for you. 0907 353 0044 is that number to call. The other number 0908 766 8888. WhatsApp portal number 0909 705 4450. All right, that's the number that you can call already. And we see this call now, taking it already. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Moses.
Yeah, it's Moses from Suleja.
Awesome. Welcome aboard.
Yeah,
Talk to us.
God bless you.
Yeah.
What's up, Mama Ife? What's wrong with her?
No, she's good. She's fine. She's all right. She's very okay.
Extend our greeting to her.
Yes, please. We'll do so.
18 passengers kidnapped at Ichobe towards Ochadamu. That occurrence is just always. And I know that the security agents have been hearing it and they should gear up to do something. The community within that very environment, they risk their their life sometimes to follow these kidnappers into the bush. Sometimes when you see what these community security carry, you begin to wonder the courageous they have. Because I witnessed it when we traveled some last year. I saw them carrying just ordinary knives. How can you withstand with people that carry sophisticated ammunition? So the government should empower them by making sure that nonsense in that area should stop.
Right.
Then another thing again, government block road, kill passengers. What kind of life are we living in this country? Person that does not commit any offense, you block the road, kill the passenger, burn vehicle. What life have Nigerians find themselves into? A nation, giant nation like Nigeria? What is going on? So is it that crime has been the way out that people can come and commit crime and go free? It's so sad. Finally, poor border control led to foreign headers attacking Nigerians. Now it has become as a headline of the news. The issue is, what is the solution? You begin to wonder. I've been to Niger border before. That place is free. People trading, people walking out freely. No questioning, nothing. And these are the far north where these people coming into this country to come and cause confusion in our midst. So the security agents not just hold their hands when we hear such news as a headline. They should put all measures in place, because I know that what is happening in this country is a support from the foreigners and their agents and their sponsors. They are there because these people, they are coming to this country. They know they sponsor them with money. They sponsor them with ammunition. Sometimes when we hear that this ammunition being intercepted, we will not hear news again who are behind those ammunition. So in fact, what is happening in this country is more than what we are seeing on this headline.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Moses, right there, giving us 2 cents to the discourse. Well, keep the calls coming through. 0907 353 0044 or 0908 766 8888. The WhatsApp portal number is 0909 704 705 4450. Taking this one now. Hello, good morning. Yes.
I'm Chimeze calling from Asoko.
Oh, Chimeze, welcome aboard. Talk to us, though. Yeah.
Fine. How is your weekend?
Oh, it's going well. It's starting on the right foot. I mean, with this holiness, the new Pope coming aboard. I feel so good, honestly.
It's a funny situation in Nigeria. It's very unfortunate that Nigerians don't wake up to any cheering news. Nigeria has become what some may call blood-letting field, and we have people that are ruling us in this country. If you talk of insecurity, let me tell you the truth. We are still playing this game of deceit is what I call it. When former President Jonathan said that Boko Haram are members of his cabinet, people thought he was joking. Listen, we are seeing this work out. A minister of defense to come and tell you that a summit is not necessary. Yes, I have been against that summit because it's an avenue for them to steal money. Yes, for them, quote me and say it's an avenue for them to steal money. Summit or all summit, nothing has come out. My brother, I will suggest that these people swallow pride. I can suggest 5 serving and retired generals that can put this nonsense to a stop. You say foreigners are in your country. Listen to me. I have never had such a good interior minister like Ojo, only that I believe he stands apart. Okay? The foreigners are in your country. What have you done to profile them? We have people being issued with a resident permit. You claim you are a Nigerian, but Nigerian Army 134 Battalion or Hotia is issuing them with resident permit. Fulani men being issued with resident. Who has authorized them to do that? Quote me anywhere. I can send it to you on WhatsApp. It is verified. How can we be telling these lies in this country? Am I a Nigerian and I need resident permit in my own country? If your moves are not ulterior, What are we talking about? We made a complaint on this air about sighting of 300 people on motorbikes. I told you that they configure these motorcycles. One can carry 3 or 4. Multiply by 300, you are looking at roughly 5,000 people fully armed. Now you said that we have repentant Boko Haram, ISWAP terrorists. They repented. Where are their guns? If you say they repented, about 120,000, you are expected to have at least 90,000 surrendered weapons. How is their guns? How are their guns missing? Who issued with such powerful ammunitions, and how do they return them? Why are we playing these games? If they are in the bush, they go and circumvent and come out, come and take medical aid, take food, and go back to no Boko Haram member repairs, no terrorist repairs, because it's an ideology.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
If you come to that road at Okadama, it's unfortunate. We still see the truth and we don't face it. For CBN not paying their contractors, it goes a long way to tell you the kind of people we have there. It's unfortunate that we are telling these stories in Nigeria. No GRB news in Nigeria. Nothing is ever working. Come to our field in the health sector, you will cry for Nigeria. Visit any hospital and see all the stories. Boko Haram, this is what, who is deceiving who?
All right.
Who is deceiving who? This is really heart-rending.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that one, though. Chimeze sharing his thoughts now, taking this call. Hello, good morning.
Barrister, good morning, Barrister.
Good morning to you, Obasanjo. Where are you calling from?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm calling you from Amale, Niger State,
All right,
Barrister.
talk to us, Obasanjo.
Thank you. We should not be scared, Nigerian. Nigeria will be great again. No matter how it is, no matter how all the governors during PDP time, the PDP we are holding all the states, the state governors, what the pride Buhari to become president. So likewise, 2027, I can have a lot of people saying, 2027 will not vote for North. It's your choice, so come and vote for North. Why? Because we belong to Nigeria. We need the president of Nigeria, not president of Southern, not president of North, not president of Middle Belt. President.
Hello, Obasanjo. Obasanjo, your network is not clear now. Your network is not clear. Can barely make out what you're saying. Oh, come on, please do well to call back right there. Okay. Yeah, please do well to call back. Well, keep it coming though. 0908-766-8888. The WhatsApp portal number 0909-705-4450. And the other number that you can call 0907-353-0044. Do well to also get across social media platforms right there and find us. You will see us on Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja. Oh, I see a lot of comments now. Thank you for that. I mean, let's keep the comments coming. Let's keep the Facebook engaging, as well as getting onto the YouTube channel right now. Give us a subscribe to the YouTube channel at Eagles FM Abuja, and indeed we'll take your messages and your calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Sir.
Yes, good morning, my brother.
Master Yudi, good morning, sir.
Oh, good morning to you, my brother. Welcome aboard. Talk to us.
Yes, sir. My name is Suleiman Amfulani.
That's right.
From National Assembly, but right now I'm calling you around Akonga as is on my way to my hometown.
Oh, awesome. Thank you for taking us along. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Yudi.
Yes,
Master Yudi,
Mm-hmm.
truly what I said yesterday and think in our OPE program, that's what I will say this morning again.
Okay.
The issue of this Malaysian Fulani that they say are killing people in the Plateau and Benue State.
Mm-hmm.
Master Yudi, I asked a question. I say, what is the secret behind this thing? And these militias people, they are only in Plateau and Benue State. And where are they coming? Which place do they collect to enter this place? Who accommodate them? How do they know that these people, they are not, they are foreign Fulani? Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because always if the attack happens, if there are no any arrests being made, you have that unknown government or they will tell you a militias Fulani people have killed and innocent people, and there are no any arrests being made. How do they know these people? They are not Nigerians, they are Malaysians, they are not original planning of this our country. Right. And why are they not arresting them? You understand? And why the thing is only between Plateau and Benue State? So we said that if the governors are not capable to do this, I can remember some weeks back, the governor of Plateau State came out and asking for forgiveness for his own people that he failed to forgive them. You understand? He asking them for please forgiveness, that they should forgive him. We had where the Benue State governor was asking of help from the federal government. But what he was saying that he did not state of emergency of his state. So that is really that what is behind of this. And then we are asking the federal government, please, if these people they are not capable, they are not to protect life and how them to support that they are going to life and property on their state. Please, they should put state of emergency to see if the governors are the problem of those states. You understand?
Right.
We are begging them in the name of Allah, they should do something. We don't want to hear that. You can see, recently, I think 3 days or 2 days, I think another that is same way. It's like 2 days ago, they killed another. So we are putting the government, they need to do something.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, far too kind. Appreciate now. Oh, quite a lot, Abubakar has said right there. Are we going to, okay, you know what? We should just, we should put this through, and of course, we will now get on to the WhatsApp portal for the messages. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, my name is. You hear me?
Yes, good morning to you. Good morning.
Yeah, this is KGB on the line.
KGB, where are you calling from?
You said?
Where are you calling from?
Oh, I'm at FR Pago.
Okay, awesome. Talk to us, KGB.
Yeah. See, you know, for some time, long ago, we have ascertained and concluded and tell you that this is a banana republic. I'm talking of the country. Imagine you cannot travel. Imagine 18 passengers kidnapped, stopped on their way, passengers gone down while they are on their way traveling. This type of insecurity in the country, that is exactly what happened in the Bahama. I tell you, we have an issue. And that issue, it will consume all of us.
Okay.
I'm the one telling you, except the solution is found.
Right.
And part of the finding the solution to getting solution to that is everybody should defend yourself. If you are traveling or you are in house or anywhere, either any bedroom you can carry. Any person call himself bandit or whatever, but not him get that power is because he is loaded.
Well, okay,
and if you
no
know
problem.
that everybody are loaded, I tell you, that is the only thing that can stop this type of nonsense.
I get that.
That is the only thing that can stop. Then, to talk of
KGB, time is not allowing. All right, so let's just so that we can get to the WhatsApp. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. So we'll just, if time allows, or better still, you just send a message to the WhatsApp portal for the rest of what you've got to say. But now let's just very quickly jump to the Facebook page wall first of all, because I see your engagement on Facebook there. Thank you, by the way, once again. Right now, this one on here on Facebook is saying it's coming from Ozo Francis Namani. It says is watching live in Enugu State. Amagunze says, good morning, my analyst. Okay, thank God it's Friday. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Congratulations to the new Pope of the Catholic Church. Our political leaders should focus on how to protect and provide for the welfare of the citizenry for a better Nigeria. Thanks and God bless. He says, God bless you too, my brother. Suleiman Alani again, right here from a National Assembly quarters, says he's watching live from Kefi in Nasarawa State. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. You mentioned earlier. It says, okay, on his way to his hometown, asking for prayers is very important to me, he says. Okay, please. Your prayers is very important to me. Oh, that's a family. Now we are family. Don't worry, my brother. Safe journey. You will arrive well, right? Okay. Now let's see the voice notes first of all, and then we will now get into the other parts that's talking about your typed messages. So we start with this voice note here on now. Okay, so let's go.
Mr. Yudi, how you doing? The man with the golden voice. I'm always holding it down for you. I enjoy you always on whenever you're on. I'm always holding it down for you. My name is Steve from Lifecraft in the Alphabet State.
Awesome.
I want to dive in on the the headline on the president visiting Anambra State and commissioning the government house for the first time. I mean, after almost 30 years of existence of Anambra State, they haven't gotten a state house. It's quite commendable, and to say the least. I mean, Professor Soludo shows that he's a leader by example, and he's doing a great job there. So I believe with this development so far, I think he can be re-elected without any context. It seems he's the rightful man for the job, and he's going to do a great thing over there. And also, I want to talk about the Pope, the new Pope. I wish him all the best, and the first American Pope so far. It's a good thing. It's a sign that yes, it's a good one. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, first American Pope, right there. Indeed, the world felicitates with him.
Good morning, Mr. Odwok.
Usman, welcome.
Let me comment on the Senate question the Minister of Defense. They should caution themselves first against their utterances, their lifestyle, and the way they are operating. Their modus operandi in that Senate is uncalled for. Every type of Senate is the detriment of Nigeria. So they should not caution. They should caution themselves, not the Minister of Defense. They should caution themselves because they are there to checkmate the executive. What are they doing? What are they doing? So please, they should caution themselves first, not the First Minister. And the security summit is not a solution to our problem. They know the solution and they know what to do. Our security architecture has collapsed in this country. Our system is not working. Our system has collapsed. They should do something about it. It's not about holding this summit, security symposium. There's no solution. We know the solution. They know the solution. They should do something about it. We should stop deceiving ourselves. That's what's the avenue to siphon money again. Give contract, go and rent this one, blah blah this. We know, we are Nigerians, we know. So everything the Senate is doing is to our own detriment. Very, very unfortunate. Bye bye.
All right. Everything is to our own detriment. It is not working. So please caution your tongue first before you start pointing accusing fingers to other people, he says.
Hello. My name is Good morning, sir, this morning.
Good morning.
I greet our caller. I greet a man of market first, unless I greet my daddy. They are my daddy for this lady. My name is Bibi Blessing from Atako.
Right.
Every day, we will be waking up, kidnapper, killing here and there, and nobody will talk. I think in the junction, so police is there where the mat put. I be the information. Where our information, minister? Where our information? See, when they talk for this lady, so far we dey give information how they go take tackle this thing. Now say, government dey list. Is it that thing that they wire their ear to list it, or to buy car, jeep, private jeep, bulletproof in IDDT? Go send it to us now. You go see car. Why not? I won't ask where they buy. They will use this car bury there. The answer say no. The house where they die per down where they cannot tackle issue of security. If they die, worry. Now they go take bury there. The answer say no. After all, they go carry the go bush go bury. If they use car bury your house will bury you. Overnight they go remove you. So what are we saying? Now I know people they say they kidnap. So tomorrow none of that thing will happen. We keep quiet. We don't get police. We don't get soldier. Let soldier and army all for join hand together. Because when this thing happen, they say order from above. Order from above for waiting. Please, when they say Nigeria people, they are not.
All right, BB, you overshot the time. 1 minute 30 seconds or 1 minute 35 seconds at most. Well, your thoughts very, very clear and loud. And the truth is, we will keep talking regardless, and something must happen.
Hello, good morning. This is GB calling.
GB, welcome aboard.
Somebody say you don't wake up in Nigeria to hear sharing news. There are sharing news in Nigeria. Just that some naysayer and will prefer to close their ear and eyes to the sharing news and only hear the bad news. They want about 1 point something trillion naira loan we took from IMF. This government have finished paying it. Is that not a sharing news? I mean, is that not a sharing news? That this government killed over 30,000 Boko Haram and rescued thousands of kidnappers and arrested criminals for the past 2 years. Is that not a sharing news? And people are saying that it's better Boko Haram, that there's no repentant anywhere. Let me tell you, that scheme of repentant Boko Haram have helped the government to overcome the challenges of Boko Haram in the northeast. Their wife, their children will repented. They are already, re-engaged. They have been taken care of, and some of them have dropped their arms. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the criminality among them have been prosecuted in Kanji. The court is there in Kanji. Those who are criminal, those who have found that this one is a hard thing, something have been tried, and them are in prison already. That's the sharing news. Let me tell you something. Yesterday, the pronunciation yesterday gave
all right, JB, you overshot the time, just as Blessing also did. We have to cut you off out right there. Let's go take this one there. Appreciate your thoughts, GB.
Yudi, good morning. I celebrate you. I celebrate Nigerians.
Yeah.
For the emergency of the Pope, as you rightly said, we need peace all over the world, and especially our country. Yeah, Mr. UD, good morning. I celebrate you. I celebrate Nigerians. For the emergency of the Pope, as you rightly said.
All right, I always say it every time. Please, as you send a message, always let us into your name and your location. I don't know. This is like the upteenth time I'm saying it. Start the message like that, or start the voice note like that, so that we don't have to, right? So please, let's do the needful.
My name is Aka Thomas. God bless you for the good job you're doing. Actually, Mr. Chima, I don't just.
Aka Thomas, where are you sending a voice note from? I just said it right now. Please always indicate where it is you're sending from.
Mr. Yudu, good morning. My name is Honorable Edward Doctor.
Right.
Mr. Yudu, this is where we have been getting it wrong. What is hidden? What is bad with Zamfara and Benue State government? Leadership of the House. Why are they not appearing before the House of Representatives? It is the constitutional right. It's not we have the right to invite them. As we speak, my own state House Assembly member has been suspended in that house simply because he disassociated himself from the decision taken by the House about suspension of the chief judge. This is almost how many months. We don't have a representative, and harassment are killing us on daily basis. We don't have anybody who can say something in that house. So why would the scrutiny continue if you continue this way? Why would you come together? They should come. It's not wise like that. I want to use the opportunity to congratulate the Catholic. What is happening about the country in Nigeria will one day backfire, because everybody is going there for his or her own interest, and by the time they are denied of their interest, they will all start looking for another opportunity. But me, thank you. God bless.
Oh. So Honorable Edwards now looking into the future and saying, look, all this the campaign palaver, it will backfire. Someday it will backfire, he says. Well, let's get on to the messages now. B, yes, he is the first. From Nasarawa State, we appreciate you for that one. It says, it's like there's something different about this National Assembly. To the best of my knowledge, I can't remember any House of Reps in the past inviting any governor to appear before them. Things have really changed under this government. I'm just looking at the Nigeria army with one eye. Why can't the Niger spirit? Daniel, in some countries like Russia, you can't become army general except you fought war either in your country or sent to another country. I don't know if our army generals in Nigeria all fought wars, because becoming generals, those endorsing Tinubu are on their own. I know, said before becoming generals, okay, but those just endorsing Tinubu are on their own. I know that for free, except Soludo want to use his hands and write election results. LP playing games, suspend me, and I suspend you. The Pope is declared by INEC, okay? The Pope is declared by INEC. By now, we would have been hearing you can go to court. Oh, okay. All right. Is likening the electioneering process to the selection of the Pope. Saying if it was an INEC issue now, you'd have heard. If you're not satisfied with it, please go to court. Okay, I get that, Sturkenby. I get that. This one here is coming from Austin Oginamano, all the way from Nasarawa State, who presided over Akpabio and Natasha's case. Was Akpabio declared innocent? That made Akpabio to claim that the allegation leveled against him is false, making him not to step down. Our society is not a sane one, and morality has been thrown to the wind, or else Akpabio would not have been sitting there as a senator, let alone talk of remaining there as the Senate President. When has Akpabio become a judge and a judge over his case? Right, that is the society we find ourselves today, he says. All right, I get that. Now, we see this one on here from Samuel all the way from Kuje now, standing on existing protocols. Forget about Soludo's endorsement of the president. He is playing politics. The reactions of the crowd show that Soludo is on his own. Who are these foreign headsmen terrorizing us in this country, and how did they enter the country? Who brought them in? Which country did they come from? If they don't have a link with some individuals in the country that don't want us or wish us well, they will not have the impetus to do what they are doing. It is the rat in the house that invited the one in the bush to come and do havoc in the house. Telling us that they are foreign headsmen is not the solution. Send back to where they are coming from, or send them to God with the same weapons they are using to kill our people. May God bless Eagles FM and all the staff. Bless you too, my brother. Have a lovely day. Samuel. Okay, so seeing this one here leads me to Lion Boy from FGE Lokogoma. Says, good morning, UD, good morning to you. Another boss kidnapped and taken into the bush. Tinubu told us when he visited at Zamfara or Katsina. Okay, he said he can't really place it. He said, and I quote, "We will end the terrorist with technology." What is he and his service chiefs still wait? Okay, what are they still waiting for? Isn't it time? So we can't travel through roads anymore. It's all right. Maybe they should reduce flight price to 10,000 naira so that we can all be using air. Lion Boy is saying that. Reduce the tariff, and maybe each and every one of us will just be flying now. Good morning, Sir UD. Good morning to you. This is coming from Abaz. He's reporting from Dutsei now. Okay, says, on his insecurity, permit me to ask a pertinent question. What is the NSA doing, going about with President Tinubu in political meetings? Is that part of his job? Is it that the office of the NSA has become a political jamboree rather than providing solution to Nigeria's insecurity challenges? These are the reasons why insecurity has gone beyond solution of Nigeria security agencies. It is shameful act for us to be seeing the NSA in political gathering of no relevance. With this, one can say President Tinubu is not really serious about security-related issues concerning the lives of those set people. Okay, the people being killed in the village or in villages in Nigeria. All right, thanks. He says, well. Okay. I see you. This one is coming from Cruz all the way from Lokogoma. It's your first time, so you deserve it. Welcome aboard, Cruz, to the family. Says, good morning, Obong Daniel. Good morning to you. My name is Cruz from Lokogoma. It is quite pathetic that a crop of people ruling this country are so insensitive to the plight of masses. What happened to the presidential jets used by Buhari that they would use taxpayers' monies to acquire another jet? There are pending issues on the ground that needs immediate attention, but those interested in 10% cut would always go away one way or the other to make sure irrelevant purchases are met. It is only in a country where those in the helm of affair are not held responsible for corruption such anomalies thrives. Okay, I hear you. Okay, I see this one now from Mr. Linus from Brick City in Akuba. Abuja is going to be the last one I'll be bringing to you now. Says, why will defense headquarters tell Nigeria that foreign headers are responsible for killings in Benue and Plateau instead of our security agencies securing our brothers and protecting our lives and property? All we hear are excuses and alibi just to justify their failure and incompetence. All over the streets of Abuja, aliens are everywhere. They go about their unsavory activities without restraint from our immigration and police officers. What a system, he says, questioning that system with an exclamation mark. Well, Mr. Linus, what a system. I would concur with that one. What a system. What a system. Just that line, I concur. What a system we are running. Do we even have a structure? Do we even have a system? Do we have a justice, a justice, well, I call it a sector now, where indeed we can say that, we trust that all our grievances will be settled free and fair. In the eyes of the law, do we still have the integrity of the justice the system in the country? Well. Your guess is as good as mine. This is what we call it close, but not drawing the curtains, because Vicky Vic, the sports minister on radio, will be taking you on sports and Eagles Wings. But this is also me saying thank you, far too kind. Let's do this 9 o'clock as well as we go talking politics.